The Germans put on a concert in front of about 1,500 people just to study COVID transmission. I kid you not. Let's talk about it. What's up, everybody? How you doing today? Doing all right? Good. My name is Sweet Deet, and I am so glad that you have found my channel if this is your first time. In brief, we talk about music, business, finance, strategy, all sorts of things that help your music business grow and to be successful. But we also talk about the occasional guitar lesson too, so that's pretty cool. If at some point in the middle of this whole conversation you think this is pretty cool, please hit that like button and consider becoming a subscriber. Again, we're a really cool community and we're super happy that you're here. If you're a returning subscriber, I want to take a moment and say thank you so much for coming back. I do appreciate your time and your click. Before we get to this whole COVID German live concert thing, let's talk about the artist of the day, shall we? Today's artist of the day is a band that used to have a lot of acclaim and maybe has fallen off with the times, but they released a record that really didn't get a ton of play, and it really should have looking back. That band is Silverchair, and the album is DIORAMA. Probably my favorite orchestral rock and roll record, maybe ever. The arrangements are super brilliant, the lyrical context is really great, and just the overall songs are just good. This was definitely released around that time period where rock and roll bands, doing orchestral arrangements of their songs was kind of the trend, a la Metallica, S&M, and stuff like that. But I would say that this particular album is just really, really great. And if you've never checked it out and maybe liked Silverchair back in the day, this would be a good record for you to dig on. So that's it. That's all I'm going to say. Let's get on with today's topic. Sounds good? Good. The singer-songwriter Tim Bedzico, did I pronounce that right? Performed in Germany on August 22nd for a group of about 1,500 concert goers. Does it sound a little crazy? Well, it should, but this was done all in the name of research. Martin Luther University is conducting the study, and they're calling it Restart 19. Basically, they're using a variety of techniques and tricks and things to just try and figure out how diseases like COVID-19 get passed from person to person, but specifically in the idea of an indoor arena. This particular event was a 10-hour study, and all the participants were under 50 years old. Now, why you think this is all crazy? Yes, there were masks and there were all sorts of protective measures that happened, but they wanted to measure social distancing in 3 different ways and also use this reflective sort of hand sanitizer that would light up under a specific light if something was touched, or so they could measure the spread of germs and stuff like that. I have a whole bunch of links below for you to check out, so you can read up more on this study, because this is a very big one for, people like me and all of my friends in the music industry that really would like to get back to work playing for lots of people and making good money. I think it's pretty brave and also pretty awesome that people were willing to take part in this study. And I'm very anxious to view the results, which should be coming in October. As you know, music venues of that kind of size, say 1,500 people, were probably the first to close and will likely be the last to open, making them the largest to be impacted through this whole pandemic. The more studies like this one that gets made, the more we learn about the virus and how it's going to affect our industry moving forward. So like I said, as October comes around and the results are released, I'll be sure to let you know, and the easiest way for me to let you know is by hitting that subscribe button and liking the post for the YouTube algorithm. As musicians, we're starting to see all sorts of little patio gigs come back, and those things are very good for right now, but they don't really pay the bills, if you know what I mean. So hopefully this study will give us some sort of light as to how we can proceed safely and reopen these venues and get back to work safely. Did I already say safely? I did mean to say safely. Seriously though, check out the links below. They're really cool. In the meantime, I'm Sweet Deet, and thank you so much for stopping by, and I will see you again very, very soon.